Make sure you tap that bell so you never miss a video. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bigfry. Shout out to everyone who has been watching the video. Shout out to the subs. If you guys aren't subbed to the channel, make sure you do. We're shooting for 100,000 and we've been growing like crazy. If you guys are new here and you haven't seen my old Dead Matter content, make sure you do to keep up to date with this. They just dropped a new teaser trailer with a whole bunch of gameplay. Earlier this year, they posted an update saying they're going to need more time to work on it. They want to replace a whole bunch of assets. And now we finally get an update on what's been going on, the systems that are in place. And I'm going to speak extremely candidly about everything that I'm seeing in this gameplay trailer. Now, first things first, let's just talk about the graphics. Some of the lighting issues that I'm seeing, unless that's the aesthetic they're going for, some of them just seem a little bit like it's almost like that Unreal, like you can tell it's like that Unreal indie developer vibe. But for the most part, I actually think the game looks pretty good in the aesthetic. It's going for not really a realistic look. It's a little bit on the cartoony side, which I think is actually going to lend to the longevity of the game moving forward. Right now, we're seeing a little bit of the gunplay with the zombies as well as PvP. One thing I don't like about this trailer is they show a lot of PvP, like really quick clips, but we don't actually get to see a player death, and we don't actually get to see like the time to kill. It's very tough to tell what this game is going to be like for a PvP setting. What I'm seeing is the guns are handling. It's kind of tough to tell unless I get my hands on it, but the game seems like it's solid enough in its pre-alpha state in terms of the shooting mechanics. Again, I don't have my hands on it and I don't know. There is a customized system. It kind of reminds me of like Islands of Nine or like Crisis, when like he holds the gun up and you can change different barrels. You can see he's like scrolling through all the different magazines and stuff. So there is weapon customization, which is really cool. The biggest thing, and I'm just going to get into it, the biggest thing that I find wrong with the zombie survival genre is the zombies themselves. We have indie developers who are jumping into the genre, and it seems like every survival game that I've played with zombies mapped in to the AI, it's terrible. It's very janky. The zombies move in very linear fashion. They kind of just move in line, and you can kind of see some of those same issues showing its head here. Now, like I said, we're alpha. We're actually a pre-alpha state at this point. And I'm seeing some of those issues, and what I'm scared of is that these guys are a small team, and they actually say that at the end of the video. They kind of go into just a little kind of like, here's our roadmap, here's our plans, get involved on the Discord and all that stuff. But what they say is they're a small team. And what I'm scared of is when this game goes to alpha, those zombie mechanics are going to be like every other survival game that's out there right now. They do look a little janky. Now, granted, I'm not seeing a lot of lag with the zombies, but what I'm seeing is it's pretty basic. I just hope that it's not like H1Z1 where the zombies are glitching everywhere, or if it's not like War Z levels where the zombies are glitching through floors and stuff. What I'm seeing is just a very basic implementation, which I guess is okay for now, but I'm just hoping that the zombie AI gets improved tremendously throughout development, because I always feel like that's the weakest point of every zombie survival game is the actual zombies. So I'm hoping these guys do it differently. It shows a lot of vehicle gameplay, which I'm actually glad they're highlighting, because the vehicles and the handling and the driving mechanics actually look really solid. You can look at it in first person and third person, and there's one clip that I had to watch like 8 to 10 times, because when I saw it, you can tell that they're taking a lot of time to actually make good vehicle mechanics. You can see the vehicle kind of like swerves, hits a bunch of zombies, the zombies ragdoll, and you can see the suspension of the vehicle kind of at work. It doesn't seem like a simulation, but it actually seems like it's solid driving mechanics. There's another clip of a passenger holding a pistol as the other player's driving, and you can see, like, I'm just thinking back to like PUBG when you were in the passenger seat. At this point in development for them, it was super laggy. You couldn't shoot anything. The game looks like it's running really smoothly. Now, I don't know what kind of build they're recording and running this on, but it looks smooth which I'm very happy with. They have the trailer system implemented, which I know they wanted to showcase. If you guys have been following the dev blogs, they were very excited to show that off. So they have like this like flammable gas trailer kind of like connected to a vehicle and the guy's shooting out past it. So it's cool that they have that implemented. And then for one of the scenes, which I picked up the very first time I watched the trailer, at the very beginning of the clip, you can hear what appears to be voice over IP. So I'm not sure if there's somebody like sitting in his passenger seat while he's driving, but you can hear just like a half a second of somebody's voice coming through the speakers, which tells me that they have voice chat implemented. I wish they would have showcased that a little bit more with like the more cooperative stuff that they were showing at the beginning. There was like two guys kind of walking through this compound and they run into a bunch of zombies. I would have loved it if they showcased the voiceover. I don't know if it's working properly, but for that like half a second, you can subtly hear it in the background, which is nice. So we got voiceover, which is dope. At the beginning of the video, as they're walking through that compound, there's a point where as the guy like holds his gun up, you can see the words kind of floating next to the gun that says like mag 0. I hope that's just for like testing purposes. I really hope that there's not like a visual indicator like that, like close to the gun that says like mag 0, and then you see him reload and it goes to 10. I just hope that either do it in the HUD like a regular shooter or don't do it at all and make us have to check mags. I don't know if they're going for that kind of arcade or that kind of simulation style, but I just think that like on a HUD, I just think that it would look better. And that's just me being like super nitpicky about the trailer. Other than that, for a pre-alpha state, I'm really excited to see where this game goes in Q4. They said they're opening up a partner program for like influencers and stuff like that. I hope that I can apply to that and get in. And I don't know what their plans are, if they're giving people like hands-on or whatever. But I'm just excited to get my hands on it and show you guys exactly what this game is. The developers really seem like nice people, and I just want to showcase something. It's set in Canada too, so that's dope. And I'm just glad that we got some gameplay. After months of radio silence, we finally get to see just how much progress has been made. And I'm actually impressed. I'm impressed with what I'm seeing right now. Again, the survival genre is very finicky. There's a lot of stuff that you have to get right in order to be successful. And I'm hoping for the best for these guys because they're doing something that I think could be really cool. One thing I wish they would have shown in the trailer is base building. A lot of like the main Kickstarter points were that you can like secure and build stuff in every single building. And we didn't really get to see much of it. We saw a little safe house where he picks up a gun and then he goes out onto a balcony overlooking a forest. But other than that, we didn't really get to see much of that mechanic at work. So hopefully we get to see that in the future. Maybe they're reworking it. I don't know. I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on Dead Matter at this current state. Shout out to the devs for you know, showing us where we're at right now. I think the community needed it, especially the Kickstarter backers. I am one. And I was kind of wondering how the game was going. And now we get to see it. So let me know what you guys think down below. And if you guys want to get involved, I'll put the link to all their social medias in the description so you guys can get connected. And they also, I guess, are opening it up to backers again too. So if you guys want to support the development, you can go over to their website and check it out as well. I don't know when we're going to get hands-on. Q4 is obviously the alpha. So, you know, don't expect if you back it to play it tomorrow. But if you guys want to support them, kind of see what the game is about, you can feel free to do so. My name is Bigfry. Shout out to everybody who has been watching the videos. Like I said, we're shooting for 100,000 subscribers this year on the YouTube. So if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you are. And I'm going to keep giving you guys coverage of games that I'm looking forward to. Dead Matter is one of them. I backed them on Kickstarter. I'm ready to jump into a game like this with my community. Something that we can all get onto a server and just fuck around on. And yeah, that's where we're at. So thank you guys for watching. Shout out to y'all. And I'll see you on the next one.